Alright. Let's check. Oh, there we go. I am streaming. Perfect. Oh, there we go. I am streaming. Perfect. Oh, there we go. I am streaming. Perfect. Let that loop forever. Alright, so I'm going to turn that off, turn that on, and let's do this. Alright, I've got a Maelstrom deck I'm testing out. I just bought it in person, but I want to test it out a little bit more and build it up a bit more. I was thinking about starting a new one where all I did was focus on getting Maelstrom out as fast as I possibly can. So, we'll see how that works out. I'll probably build it during this game when things start getting slow. Let's see what we got. Not great, but not bad either. And that got disconnected, no big deal. Get man. Who are we waiting on? Berrigan. Let's go. Let's see, I can move this down. And then I could take the chat and I could move that. Where do I want my chat to be? I could put it up here. We don't need this game log, do we? Game logs are stupid. We don't need it. Oh, and now that's covering the board. Alright. How am I gonna... Ooh, let's put it down there. Yeah, I like it down here. You guys don't even know what time it is. And I'll just put that over there for now. I'll move it if we need to move it. Alright, how long are we waiting? How long are we waiting? Nope, there we go. Looks like someone came back. Hold up. Wait. Keep. Yeah, the next version of the deck, I want to see if I can actually get a Maelstrom. He costs 8 mana. I want to see if I can get him out in like 3 or 4 turns. And see what I need to do to pull that off. Like if I had... If these 3 were like Monarchs, I could probably get him out turn... it'd still be turn like 5. This guy's kind of slow. But he's a nice body to have at like turn 2, 3, 4. Cool. No possible EA. No possible play. Go watch LittleNaruArts. Don't watch me. I'm boring. I have nothing to show. I'm not cool like everybody else. Excellent. Wait, I need to have... Alright, looks like we're getting to that slow period where it's time for me to start building my other deck.
Down air is incredibly difficult to hit the sweet spot to get that spike on. Ventus will not be able to land it to the line.
Oh gosh, he's so loud. Alright, we're good. So loud. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Can't be letting that lie around. Need to make sure green mana's out. Pass. Pass. Literally any day. Well, Drotha is really good, especially if you can get like Planeswalkers out. Anything where like they die by nature, but they stick around for a while. So those like what are they called, like lures or something, where or a saga, where every turn it plays some effect, because then Muldroth can just bring them right back out. And a lot of those have really good effects. I don't know if I've seen this guy before. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, okay, that's kind of a problem. This deck is more creature and permanent based, so I'm not too worried about it. But the fact that it's mono green is a huge problem. And mono green has a lot of things like Overrun, Lead the Stampede. So those creatures could become a problem. Whenever non-human creature attacks, or control attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a human card tapped and attacking. Okay. Not terrible. This one I want to play next turn. Pass. As you can tell, this deck does not have enough ramp. Let's see if I can bring up the deck list. While we're waiting for everyone else to do their boring stuff. This guy's playing like a stacks deck. I don't have time for that. Let's see. Collection. Commander. So this is the deck list I'm running. I just added Genesis Ultimatum, a couple more take extra turn cards. That's been in there. Not sure what else I think I added Oracle of Moldiah and Azusa. I don't see her though, so I must have taken her out. Goodness, my nose itches. Yeah, but I was thinking of starting from scratch and doing all focused on like basically all of these cards, maybe even all of these, would all be turned into get extra lands. What do we got? Heck yeah, LittleNaruArts is a good artist. She's amazing. Twitch.tv/LittleNaruArts. Just go ahead and go over there. Don't worry about me. I'm boring. Yeah, she's drawing her profile picture. I think she's making like a rendition of her Final Fantasy XIV character. Hey, she's good. I'm terrible. I can't draw like that. I'm streaming. Come play MTGO with me. Opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mono ability, you can draw a card. It's like a weird, like, penalty deck. They all kind of have. I think I want to grab some extra red. Rampant growth is good. Let's go grab some basic lands. Yeah, draw a card, I don't care. 2 mountains. The real goal of this game is to make sure your time is higher than everybody else's, so that you don't feel like the jerk. How's that a 2-6? Oh. Because it's a 2-5 usually. Okay, if you haven't added mana to with this ability this turn, you may add X, where X is the number of islands target players control. Oof. Oh, goodness. Does that mean... I guess I'll hold off on playing islands. I can play Wild Wanderer next turn. Or I could play both of these next turn. And I can actually use Crystal Shard to keep bouncing Wild Wanderer. Doesn't speed me up too fast, but it is something. It's a good choice. I don't know who's going to be countering. Muldrotha, I guess. Muldrotha shouldn't have too many instants and sorceries in their deck. Or too many counter cards in their deck. Hold up. Wait. EDH Emrakul is actually a pretty cool name. I really do like Emrakul. I was so excited in Modern when I made my Tron deck and he was the win con. Or one of the win cons. Ink Moth Nexus. Yeah, he's using Infect. That's busted. Stop watching Tiger King and come play Magic with your friends. It's fun. Alright, let's bring chat back. Just chat. How is everyone's day going? Alright, I am going to... I actually want to play both of these. More than one non-creature spells, cast. So I can't actually do it that way. So let's just grab a land. Let's grab ourselves some green. Yeah, green. I'd love to grab some red or blue mana, but don't want to feed into that too much. Yeah, so I can avoid triggering anything. Okay, that actually stops my entire deck. Yes, please. Dranith stops my entire deck. I mean, Thalia also stops it. I don't really have activated abilities on any of my creatures, so I don't really mind that card too much. Like, most of my stuff is pretty passive. They're all, like, triggered or passive abilities. Question is, what do we do? I'm at 6. And some commander damage that's going to get through. Can't cast more than one non-creature spell this turn. I keep forgetting about that. I mean, my best bet is to play Crystal Shard. At the end of his turn, bounce Wild Wanderer back to my hand. No, because I'm gonna play 7. Yeah, but I can't do anything until I get rid of this. And that. On acidic slime? You're gonna lose your Thalia. Oh, no, you're not. First strike. Never mind. This is where you play politics and you try to get everyone to turn on each other. So I have 7. So I can play Omnath. But then I think I would become a threat no matter what I do. And I actually like to have Omnath out. Or, like to have Omnath up for Maelstrom. But I don't think there's a downside to me playing him right now. Other than I can lose him. Tap and untap spider you control. Search your graveyard and or library for a card named Arcanus Web. And put it on the battlefield attached to target creature. Sounds good to me. Don't care. Ooh, I can do a mobile live dashboard. There we go. Who needs me to have this extra monitor up when I could be looking at LittleNaruArts? Yeah, let's do that. Look, now I got this on my phone. There we go. Is there anything on here that matters? Look at that. Wait, can I show? I can look at that from my phone. Look at that, one viewer. And I can keep this screen for other things. Look at the kitty. Cute little kitty. What? What? Okay. These guys are angry. They're way too angry about nothing. They're being very rude. Alright. But that means that I can go ham. What happened? I was busy managing my stream. Why is she giggling to herself? Stop giggling. What's she saying?
So I had something decent before. What happened?
Oh, she must have made a mistake. Just kidding. She doesn't make mistakes. Alright, let's see here. You bought my carpet and quit. Rude. Rude. I actually like this card. So I used to run a lot of copy cards in my Maelstrom deck. The problem is copy cards completely rely. Well, actually, almost every card in my deck was based around taking cards from everyone else. The problem is you need everyone else to have power so that you can get the power. Same thing in my Shieldred deck, where I focus so much on having everyone having. I focused so much on everyone else having power that I didn't really focus on me having any powerful creatures. And I kind of had to switch away from that and start getting my own. Like, I used to run these. I used to run Body Double, Clever Impersonator. Just a bunch of creatures where the whole point was to just steal everyone else's power. Yeah? Yeah, I think I will. Do I cast it now? Last time I did this, I didn't do this right. Okay, wait. You may cast this first movement when you draw it. How do I cast it? I'm not sure how to actually cast this thing. Okay. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Cast. I did that before, and I missed the trigger. Whatever the trigger was, and then I couldn't do anything. I was pretty annoyed about it. Heck yeah. We get an extra turn. Go ahead and throw down that island I've been holding up. I can't really swing through him just yet. But I can throw down a couple more cards. Yeah, get your 1/2s. I don't care. I don't really mind his life total too much, because this deck kind of like swings out with like 100 something damage in a turn. Let's get some more blue in there. Okay. Let's play Crystal Shard. I don't have blue mana, so I can't do much with it. And I can't swing with any of those elementals just yet. What I could do is swing with Wild Wanderer. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Because either I take one of these or I take this. Either way, I want to get rid of one of them. Any one of these three would be good to get rid of. Or he just takes the damage, which is just fine. I can't remove any of his... Well, I could bounce one of these creatures. There we go. Perfect. So now when I bring out my commander, he can't do anything about that. But that's going to completely come down to what my commander gets. Grab a land. I should have saved that. I should not have played that land then. I do this a lot. Where I just start my turn and play my land. But I've got so much landfall triggers in my deck that it doesn't really make sense to do it that way. Is that everything? One more. Don't think I need red. What we got? What we got? What we gonna get? This is my favorite part. What we get? Ooh, there we go. There we go. No activated abilities yet. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. We got it. Oh, come now. There we go. Doesn't really do anything right now, but it's hilarious I have it available to me. Question is, now where do I throw all this? I will start, because I don't... Oh, okay. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But if he pumps those right now with like an overrun or crater hoof, but I can't get rid of his creatures anyway, so I should just use this. I'll give him back his acidic slime. This is for you, boo-boo. This is all for you. Go ahead, just take it back. And then I will... I don't need that. Well, I'll leave it up just in case. Okay, so he can't kill any of my creatures except Wild Wanderer. So how about I don't know. I don't like to have to do things. Let's do this. Let's go all in on Berrigan. Who cares? All right. If he's got to win, do the win. Let's see what we get. I love all the randomness of this. This is my favorite part. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. So we are definitely going to cast this. We can cast this, but I don't think there's anything in the graveyard. And then we could definitely cast that. Whenever an opponent casts an yeah, you can have it. Those were good draws. I actually like that. This is what I love. I love like going from 0 to all of this and all of this in one turn. That's what I usually build my deck around. But the problem is you have to get up to the 8 mana to do it for the first time. So I'm going to do Wild. This is where I need to probably bring up the game log. Wild free. So there's a bug in MTGO where it'll allow me to play as many permanents as I want. I don't like that, so I don't use it. So, but I do get 2 frees, so. And I do get Eternal Witness. So I can bring back a... Ooh, I can bring back a Rampant Growth. Yeah, I'm going to bring back Rampant Growth. So that I have something this turn. So that I have another elemental to play. That triggers... I don't know what it's going to come into play as, because I don't think there are any creatures. And then this can actually get rid of his commander. But I think I want to get rid of this. Nah, I'm going to get rid of his commander, because this just gives... I don't really care that he's gaining life. That part doesn't really bother me just yet. I don't think he can stop any of this. I don't think he can stop enough of it. Is the more important part. Okay, this isn't having chat pop up, so I'm going to... what we got? Yeah, I get all of his artifacts. I'm going to bring back my stuff. Twitch.tv/terror Steve. And then going to stream manager or something. And then I cast this to get another land and another 5/5. I want blue. Alright, let's see what we got. GG Berrigan. Barrag again. So he can win right here if he's got Craterhoof, Overwhelming Stampede, anything that gives him plus something in trample. So I think he does 15 damage. Yeah, I think that does it. Other creatures you control get +2/+2 vigilance and trample. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 3 is at least 27. Yeah, I'm gonna have to block all of this. So I could just block all of... Actually, I want to block the big guys so that these guys can die. I don't think I want to block the little guys. How much damage is this? 11, 26, 29. He can't kill me. But I do want some of these elementals to die. Or do I? I don't think I do. I don't mind... Yeah, I don't actually want any of my creatures to die just yet. Okay, 7, 10, 25, It's not enough to kill me. But it's very, very close. But he's out of mana, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. He can block all of my stuff. You know what? Let's just play it. I just like to have fun. Let's do this. I definitely don't want to be bouncing something like that to hand. Let's attack with everything. Alright, let's see what I actually get out of my hand before I do anything crazy. Oh, I could have bounced... Oh, I could have bounced my commander back to my hand and recast. Alright, I'll hold it up for that reason, so that I can at least do that. And let's see what I get out of this. Because he can't... Oh, he could block this, actually. And this doesn't have trample. So he could stop that effect from happening. My best case scenario is he kills some of these elementals. So I'm going to do 25, 30, 37, 43, 49. But I don't have any trample, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, he's going to get rid of Vitali. Is that blocking my commander? No, it's blocking him. He doesn't necessarily have to block everything. But I do have Maelstrom that I can cast one more time. And hopefully hit an extra turn card or something. Honestly, the better way to play that would have been when he attacked me, blocked a bunch of it with at least the elementals and stuff. That would have given me at least one extra turn to mess around. But I was really hoping my draw was going to be good. I should have used Crystal Shard and I would have had so much more going for me. Okay. Well, whatever gets through, gets through. Yeah, he's going to lose a lot of spiders. He's down to 17. We're going to get our commander back real quick. Nope. I almost paid for that. That would have been stupid. Alright, let's see what we can get. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It should have been enough. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, because I paid 1. Alright, so then we hit... What do we got? Couldn't have been better if I had planned it. Woo! That's exactly what I wanted. Boom. Boom. That should be 18 damage. Exactly what I needed. GG, Miracle. Complete luck. Otherwise, you had it. I have no idea. That's actually exactly the card I needed, because I don't think I had, like, the luck here is just ridiculous. I don't think I even had another board wipe. I think that's the only board wipe I really have. Like, if I could have hit, Rite of Replication, I could have done the same thing by making copies of Omnath, and he can do like 40 something damage, 50 something damage doing it that way. I don't think I have any other board wipes. I used to run what is that thing called? It's no, it's like a 9 mana, but there's no way I was gonna hit that. But it's the one that does 13 damage to everything. I don't think I have. Yeah, that was actually the only card that could have saved me in that. Otherwise, I'd have to hope for like a bunch of creatures to pop up. I don't really have much life gain in this deck. Like, I don't have anything where it's like I have a creature and then I can just sacrifice all my creatures to. That might be a good thing to do. Like, put something like a birthing pod or something in here. Or just something where it just has like a sacrifice and then you get a certain ability out of it. Because I do have a couple of ways to make tokens. They just don't come up very often. This guy, Avenger of Zendikar. I don't know. I was thinking about putting more landfall triggers in here, but I don't know many good landfall. MTG. Landfall. Like, I don't know of many good. I mean, obviously this is a great landfall thing, and I've got a lot of little fun combos with that. Like, I usually use. I don't know if I still have it. Oh yeah, Boundless Realms. Like, that's. I love the Boundless Realms, Avenger of Zendikar 1-2. I'll do Tooth and Nail for Avenger of Zendikar and Pathbreaker Ibex. So there's a couple of things that can take advantage of having a bunch of random creatures be generated. But I don't know if many, like. And I kind of think of, like, should I add more, like, mono rocks in? Because I did have, what are the Gilded Lotus, one of the mono rocks that create 3 colorless. And all of those can speed me into Maelstrom pretty quickly, but then I have cards that like go completely against that, like Bane of Progress, and I just don't really know, or like Devastation Tide, where all of that would get bounced to the hand, and I have to like restart anyway. So I have the few where it's like it really helps like a land drop. Gilded Lotus I could take out and replace with actual like land fetching, like Verdant Confluence. I'm just not sure. Yeah, so far this is the best iteration of the deck that I've come up with. There's a lot of extra options I could put in there, but that's what I'm still feeling out and trying to figure out. So let's play again. That was that game could have gone way worse for me if that white player stayed in. Started replaying Ace Attorney this week. I played like one Ace Attorney game, and that was a rough game. I felt like all of the evidence was somewhat contrived or cliche, which I think is supposed to be some of the fun to it, like the campiness of it. But I don't know. It felt too slow to me. And then I would just go into the court and I would just keep objecting over and over again. I did play that when I had like less of a patience for that kind of thing. What we got? What we got, fellas? Alright. Just waiting for the game to start. Yeah, in the meantime, I could make that all mana deck. And the other problem is with Maelstrom is you cast Maelstrom and you get 2 hits off of it. You're never going to hit a land, so that's not a big deal. You can hit anything else, though. So the fact that I've got, what, let's say 10 things in here, that means there's a, what is that, a 10 on a 10. There's a 11% chance that I'm going to hit hit one of these later in the game when I don't really need the extra lands. And having just a 7/5 out there doing nothing really only protects me. It doesn't really like help or advance my board state. I usually don't want him out on the board. I'd rather him be in the command zone. Howdy, y'all. Howdy. Wait, howdy. Howdy. How is your Sunday? Alright, let's see. We got Sylvan Library. That gives us a lot of power. We got another Myriad Landscape. No blue, which is fine. I usually just want green, to be honest. Keep. It's sunny and it's a day. This guy is, he loves the puns. He's all about that pun. Big fan of puns. Big fan. What we got? What's this? Go away. What's she doing now? This is where I say, go watch Little Naru Arts on Twitch. Crazy good drawer, artist, whatever the word is. Been watching her all morning. Alright, what we got? Why is it his turn? What's going on here? Oh wait, let's look at their commanders. Oh, another Majolta. This game, or this deck can get off the ground. Like, I think if I were to ever make a version of him, I think I would put... I wouldn't worry too much about the spells that go and fetch lands, but I would put so much, like, mana rocks. I would put so much, like, just getting as much mana as possible. Let's drop this guy. I just focus on getting as much mana as possible, especially through mana rocks, since if they get destroyed, you can just bring them all back. Anything where it just has recursion, but puts itself in the grave, like the sagas, the planeswalkers, creatures that like kill themselves with like evoke and stuff. There's like a lot of stuff I would probably put in there. It's black, green, and blue. And there's lots of cool stuff that you can do with that. Deals combat damage to a player. Each player puts the top card of the library into the graveyard. Oh, I did play against this the other day. Is this a new one? Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. Other creatures get +1/+0 whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell. Create a 1/1. I'm trying to think of what you could do with that. Because you're not really in colors where that really matters. Like, blue has those where every single creature that hits a player, you draw a card. Black? I don't know. I feel like black has... Every time you sacrifice something, everyone else sacrifices stuff. Wait, she go offline? Ah, she went offline. You go offline. This guy's just neat. Want me to do dailies with you? Alright, what shall I play? So if I play Myriad Landscape now, I can't do anything with the effect. But next turn I'll be able to get an extra land. But if I play a forest, I get to play Sylvan Library this turn. And then I'll have Sylvan Library's effect next turn, where I can actually try to find some fetch land spells. Sylvan Library is like perfect for this. Yeah, we can stream dailies together. I am trying to finish a Magic game right now. I'm streaming it. Alright, what we got? So it looks like I'll switch to Final Fantasy 14 after this. What you got? What you got? Again, I guess the best thing to do here. Wait, did I do? Yeah, impossible play yield all. And we're on Sir Rebel's turn, so let's get back to this. Let's add a new deck. And we'll do Maelstrom. I'm pretty sure I've tried this before. And it's just, if you put too much mana ramp in there, then all you're ever going to get is mana ramp. Like, you almost never hit the other cards that you need. Oops, that was a trade binder. That is embarrassing. Maelstrom. Mana ramp. But I mean, it does work. Like, it's not very, like, when you do this right, you don't really put yourself in a position where you're not going to have mana. Maelstrom. Alright, is the game going? Alright, what else do we got? As we wait. Basic land. Yeah. Like, I'm just gonna put everything that allows me to reveal that's rare or pay one extra. Search the library for a basic land. Sure, why not? Let's just put everything in here that lets me do that. Oh, that's kind of neat, actually. I don't think that's gonna make sense for me to do. This one, search the library for put them in your hands. I need everything that puts them into the battlefield. Collect the voyage I like. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Try that. Try that. Alright, get back to the game. Use Sylvan Library, yep. Okay, so I kind of want that island, but I want that creature. I want that. So let's put this on top. Let's put this on top. Put this down. Oh no, I meant to put this down. Well, that's rough. Too bad, so sad. Any day now. And I guess I do have enough for chain reaction now. Or I will. Can we? There we go. That always takes forever. Alright, what else do we need? That a basic land you control could produce. Sure. Oh! Then you may reveal the top card lever if it's a basic land card. It's 2 more lands than you. That shouldn't happen too often. Because the most that'll ever be is 3, and at that point I might as well use Gilded Lotus. What's wrong with this? There are too many copies of this card. That's fine. But I will say I like that card better. So where was it? Explosive Vegetation. Where's the other one? So I like that one better. Where was it? Where would it go? Did I miss it? Alright, I'll go back and grab it. Nope. Yes. I already have that. Oh, that's the only one I had. Where'd the other one come from? Am I out of my mind? Back to the game where absolutely nothing's happening. This guy is already past 5 minutes. Alright, let's go. Going back to my things. This is where I want. How do I type MTGO? Does that work? Nope. Alright. Mana. Mana. Can we do type artifact? Okay. Nope. Yes. I really like this card. Sure. Nope. Nope. Alright, my turn. Let's go. What we got? Yes, please. We're going to put that back. We're going to put that back. And then we're going to play. We still don't have enough to play anything, so it doesn't really matter. Put a +1/+1 counter and draw a card. Your devotion to each color and each combination of colors is increased by 1. Cool, cool, cool. So I'm going to put Myriad Landscape. Tap down. Pass turn. Then if I need to, next turn I can crack Train Reaction. If not, I can crack this. Pass turn. Let's put together the deck. Deck. Oh, does those go together? Nope, nope. It's kind of interesting. I don't think they're actually waiting on me. Alright. We could do a Monocrypt. What? Why is this up here? I want that. That's probably how I got the other one. No, I don't need to switch colors. I just need to get more colors. Sure, sure, sure. What if I made a deck where it was can't use that. I used to love this card, but it breaks MTGO a lot of the time. This one's a dangerous card because you never know what you're going to get. But I'll throw it in there because it is at least one colorless. Grab one of those, grab one of these. And I think I am all done. So I can't use that. Okay, so now I can grab some creatures that can tap. Creatures that tap for manas. Oh my goodness, he's still going. Alright, what we got? Play his commander. He got that out because he probably played an artifact. The artifacts. Oh, that could work for what I wanted. Alright, so he gets one of those. You may cast or an equipment. Whenever they enter the field, you can directly attach it. I would definitely need that in the future. Swing at me for 2. Couldn't care less. Move on with life. Okay. And then back to what I was doing. Birds of Paradise, of course. Wow, wouldn't I? Somberwald Sage, of course. Let's start from the beginning, though. For 6 or greater, and then put it in your hand. No, thank you. Well, because... No, I'm just going to not worry about that right now. Rathme. 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 Sure. All these ones where it says you can only cast creatures, I might actually just get rid of all those. There's no real guarantee that there's going to be a creature lying around. I like foreign collects, but sometimes it'll cause so many triggers to happen that I just get annoyed with it and don't want to run it. Plus it annoys people. This is 2 for 1, so why not? Let's try it. Lotus Cobra. This one's always good. Among permanents I control, which right now is going to be like 1, but later in the game it could be worth a lot more. Don't need anything like that. Do want that. And then we're going to put every Cascade card in this deck too. That's going to be the funny part. Could run something like that. Okay, so now we've got a third of our deck. Over a third of our deck is mana focus. Alright, so then we need... Let's just do basic lands. Forest. We'll do like 13 of each. No, because I still have... Add 10, 1, 2... Well, I should probably put a lot more of those. Mountain. Let's say 4 and 4. Let's just do 10. Islands. Let's do 10. And we'll do one more island and one more mountain. So now I'm thinking, wow, it is still not my turn. Whose turn is it right now? Enters the battlefield, choose left or right. Each player may only attack the nearest opponent in that direction. And planeswalkers controlled by them. And what did he pick? Left. So is that going to be me? I guess I'll figure it out when I get to my turn. He stole that. That's actually kind of neat. So what I'm thinking now... Oh, give me a second. At the beginning of your draw, yeah. I know how my cards work. Let's put this on top. Let's put this on top. And now, do I want to wipe the board? Or do I want to get a bunch of mana? So if I wipe the board right now, I sort of protect myself. But from what? 10 damage? Do I really care? Versus... I could have my commander out in 2 turns. So let's go with that. Let's do blue and green. Oh, well, that's rough. Alright, tap that. This is where I wait all day and all night. See, look at this. My time's going down, even though I said okay like 10 seconds ago, 15 seconds ago. There goes my time. Oh, and then it all comes back. Alright, that's cute. Alright. No possible play. Alright, now going back. Back to what I was doing. So now I've got 72 cards, so that means I've got... What is that? 27 cards I can put in here. So what I was thinking was, what if I use all this mana and just start, like, I find ways to dump mana, basically. So the things I do get to play are basically me just dumping all the mana out. Oh, our stream looks a little... Alright, But what could I use like that? Alright, what kind of things do we have that we can do that with? What kind of things do we have where I could just dump? The problem with X cost cards is when Maelstrom hits them, X is assumed to be 0. So that's why that's a little rough. Oh, I'm going to throw all the Cascade cards in here. So we can just thin this deck. Cascade, 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 Cascade. So now I've got 22 cards left. What else could I do here? Something where I could just dump all my mana into it. What do I have like that? Or I could focus on being able to drop so many lands. Oh wait, did I put Ew, Maelstrom's good. What can I dump my mana into? Snow permanent. I mean, that could be kind of funny. What if I did a sorcery deck? Problem is, again, if I cascade into those, it's basically a worthless cascade. So that's the reason I'd rather have something where it'll hit the table, and then I dump my mana into whatever hits the table. Hit me again? No, they're both hitting him. Sword of Fire and Ice, that's a good way to go. Better Blossom, that's good. Yeah, well, that works. Alright, anyway. What could I use to just dump all this crazy mana into? I mean, there's the obvious things where it's like, most of the dragons have an ability like that. This I could attack multiple times with all that mana. I mean, let's put this in like a little maybe pile. Landfall, here we go. Yeah, let's play with it. Let's play with some landfall. I might need some draw. I don't know how many cards out there lets you do that. Just dump money into drawing. This could be nice for wiping the board. But that could also wipe my board too. Scourge of the Throne, nope. Yeah, stuff like this, where I could put the creature down and then dump all my mana into that, but the problem is I can only dump a red mana into these guys. That's the only downside to that. Could get things like Ugin out super fast that way. Sorry, I'm trying to find... Yeah, maybe Dragon wasn't the right way to go. It was not the right direction. Enters the battlefield, exile artifacts. It's more like stuff like this. Where you pay mana and you get something back out of it. Do I have Hour of Promise? Nope. Alright, how about Landfall? What landfall cards we got? Ooh, this is a beautiful landfall. Yeah, let's throw some of that in there. Yeah, let's throw it in there for now. This is nice because you can attack multiple times a turn with all that extra mana. Land creatures you control have vigilance. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may have a target land you control become a 3/3. But is that Lieutenant? No, this is a landfall. Okay. Whenever the battlefield. Oh, I forgot all about this card. This has a timing issue where if you like get the game, like a lot of times my old decks would get the Maelstrom out there super fast, but then you would end up with these problems where nobody has any creatures out, so Royal Elemental comes out, all these like lands are coming out, and I can't do anything with them, and all people have to do is destroy Royal Elemental to get all their stuff back. Tap a creature an opponent controls. If that land is an island, a creature doesn't untap. That could be neat. I think we're going to end up having a lot of issues here, but let's try it. It gets +1/+1. That's just so... All of these are so weak. I'll put them in just to see what it's like. Yeah, let's try these. Yeah, let's try a landfall deck. Why not? Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, he gets +2/+2. I just don't like these cards, but if damage would be dealt to him, prevent it and remove a +1/+1 counter. Yeah, he would basically never die. Hopefully. Obviously Omnath. Obviously Avenger of Zendikar. No. I do like the idea of this card, so I'm going to throw it in there. I'll try that. Did it say in trample? Okay. Alright, so I got 4 cards left. And my biggest issue right now, I think, is draw. I need to be able to draw more cards. I'm gonna tear through my hand so fast. Draw step. I mean, Sylvan Library is definitely one way to get around that. And I would cascade into it pretty easily. Let's do... I think it's actually time to wipe the board. Let's put this on top. Let's put this on top. I don't think we need any more stuff coming out. No. Yeah. I just don't think we need any of... Oh. Right. Right. Sad cafe. Let's do 2 forests. Done. Tap down. Alright, and then I go into Maelstrom next turn. I have another land to drop. Why does it always take so long? It's like it's gonna pop back up to... Yeah. Anyway. Back to it, back to it. Let's get some draw in here. So one way to get draw... Oh, so first off, we have Sylvan Library. That could be fun. Yeah, let's throw that in there just cause. No, I don't care. Why do I have 12 copies of this card? Oh, like, really? Why do I have 12 copies of that card? Sylvan Library. I think he's banned, isn't he? Isn't this a banned card? Yeah. Anyway. Alright, 2 more cards. There's also... Prime Speaker... Zagala or something? Zagana? I could time that out. It's kind of weak. Anyway, so let's do some draw. What kind of draw do we got? Draw. Like, I'm thinking that the best way to play draw is either go big, which I think, like, this one is you draw, like, 7 cards every turn or something. I know, every time they cast a spell. I know what I'm looking for. I just don't know what it's called. This is one way to get around it. And I have done this in the past. But I think, like, the safest way to do it... I'm about to concede due to inactivity. Sorry, team. Sorry, squad. Hey, rude. I just saved you from their creatures. And you attack me. Pouty, pouty face. That's how you do diplomacy. Alright, there's a specific card I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for. I don't remember the name. An enchantment that unless people... Every time someone draws a card, I believe, unless they pay something, I get to draw a card. What was that called? Very similar to this. This is another option, but that costs 10 mana. Preordained, no. Snake form, no. Something like this. I could actually pay for that. Cast a non-creature spell. It's not what I'm looking for. Heuristic Study, I think is what it's called. There we go. Perfect. Look at this deck. This is a perfect deck. I've got a total of like 5 creatures in here, 80 things to get lands. Yeah, this is a dumb deck. Alright. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do a cheese. How do you spell this word? Is it lead? Is it triumph? There we go. We can do triumph of the horde, overrun, plus X, crater hoof, pathbreaker, crater hoof. Oh, wait, I put 2 crater hoofs. I feel like Xenagos would be better for that. Is that everything? Let's transform him. But what would I take out for that? That's 5 cards just added. Let's just take a few of these out, actually. Jotty Offshoot. We done yet? Nope. Alright. I do like Nesting Dragon. Where's one of the ones where they like just get +1/+1? Wasn't there one like that? It was super cheap and its landfall was gets +1/+1. Or did I not put that in there? Oh, there we go. That looked right. He has trample by his nature. Whereas this one doesn't. Alright, let's grab a few of these to pull out. Whose turn is it? Guardian Project, I've heard of this. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under control, if it doesn't have the same name, draw a card. Yeah, played against that last game. Alright, what we got? 2 more cards. I think this card's interesting because if I play something like Boundless Realms, then Lotus Cobra could like basically give me all my mana back. Land creatures you control have vigilance. I don't need all of these creatures, but I just feel like it's better than not. I mean, I could easily go through all of these and start looking for things to pull out. Like 3 mana for 1 card since I don't have dinosaurs. This one's kind of a weak card, but I will have things earlier in the game with the way I set this up. And the other problem is my entire deck is basically relying on these guys. Despite not being able to hit Crater Hoof and not being able to time the others. I almost want to get rid of that one. And that one comes into play tapped. Okay. So I'll try this one next. The next time I get on here to stream. It's on the game. What we got? Revel in Riches is so good. He gets mana, and if gets enough of those, he just wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 9, right? I like playing Zendikar Resurgent. That's another card I could throw in that deck. Is there a way for me to do that? What could I take out for Zendikar Resurgent? I keep wanting to take out like some of these just because I know they're so... That's playing additional lands. Alright, what we got, what we got, what we got? Soccer Tribe Elder, okay. Yup. I'll put that back. We're gonna put this back. And then I can cast Duplicate immediately. Actually, I'm gonna cast both of those immediately. So what we got, we can exile this. Make him hard cast that again. And Duplicate. Isn't he supposed to become a 2/3? Or because he's not exiled. Okay, that's why. And then I get this, which I could use for chain reaction. Just in case things get crazy. Yeah, I didn't put any board wipes or anything in my deck. See, I'm not going to worry about removing anything. I'm just going to play that deck how it is and see how much it fails. Yes, please. Alright, so I could swing with all of them. But I feel like I should hold something up. I could hold Duplicate up. He's got no cards in hand, so the only thing he's going to do is cast his commander. I couldn't block this anyway. I couldn't block any of that anyway. All of these I can block with Duplicate. Alright, looks good. Looking good. It's only a game. Then I'm all done. Oh, he took the 7 commander damage. I mean, I can find a way to win off that. Usually you don't want to take Maelstrom head on, because there's generally in Maelstrom decks a lot of ways to give him trample and double his attack. At the very least, double his attack. He can very easily win through commander damage. It usually takes 3 turns, but if you've got the right cards lined up, you really don't want to put yourself in a position where you can get one shot by him. I mean, he's got to play his commander, right? Yeah. then I can swing and board wipe again. So that's 9, 7, 7, 6, 7, 2, 4. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the power level of this deck. I think my issue is just how long it takes to get there. How long it takes to play Maelstrom. I feel like in a deck where your commander is 8 mana, you should be trying to get him out as fast as possible. And that should be the main priority. And I feel like most of my games, I never get in a position where I can do that. Like, I don't end up getting like Sakura Tribe Elder until late in the game, or Explosive Vegetation until late in the game. And I need to find ways to get it earlier. But again, you put too much in there, you end up in a position where you get nothing out. Or you get into a position where you cascade into them over and over and again. Alright. Are these coming at me? No. Oh, it's because I left mana up. Hey, let me just tap. There we go. Perfect. See what she says.
Alright. Just gonna see.
Why does she have so many hot bars?
16 out of 60. I didn't even notice. Oh my god.
Your stream is a bit lame. Do you see the same in your Twitch
We'll see.
preview?
Maybe. Yes?
Why is she barking at me?
She's barking about something. What? What happened?
Roof, roof. You hear the roof.
Sit. No. No. Come here.
The puppy's going roof, 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 roof.
What are you doing? Why are you being loud?
Cute little pupper.
Shh. Why are you so loud? Come
Whose
here.
turn is it?
Oh my god. Why are you freaking out?
So I'm at 10
Is
minutes.
it Please?
Everyone else is at like
Alright.
15. Sir Rebel's at 20 minutes.
Lay
And
down.
I haven't even been paying attention half the game.
No, lay down.
Oh,
Down.
just came back.
Good girl. Alright.
Yield through this turn.
Next.
It's only a game.
All the way over there.
Why you have to be mad? Oh wait, I don't need that to keep playing. That's my bad. Okay. Okay. Please, Pastor. Also look up best settings in game for streaming. FFFFE. Genesis Wave. Again, like that'd be a great card for me to put into my other deck. Like I know I've had that in my deck before, but again the problem is if you cascade into it, it ruins the card. And it's either a dead cascade because you cast it. Well, either way it's a dead cascade. You either cast it and it goes to your grave, you get nothing out of it, or you throw it back at the bottom of your deck and you just get nothing out of it. It's great when you draw into it, which is why you need like a lot of draw to make that kind of thing happen. An extension. Alright, what's he hit? Oh, wow. Oh, because he gets all the lands too, right? It's all permanents. So he's going to get a bunch of 2/2s. I mean, this is a good spot for chain reaction. If he really wanted to crush someone, getting rid of Revel and Riches. Oh, perfect, perfect. That enchant needs to go. Because Revel and Riches, if I board wipe right now, he basically wins the game on his turn. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under control that doesn't have the same name as another creature. Oh, and Bane of Progress. I didn't even see Bane of Progress. That's going to completely shut down Sir Rebel. He's not going to be able to recast his commander again. I need one more mana to be able to do anything. I can play Chain Reaction on my turn and wipe the board. Except for maybe Bane of Progress. Bane of Progress will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 11. But he's got 11 creatures, so chain reaction should get him. And then basically everyone starts from scratch, which is where Maelstrom does best, is when everyone has nothing. Which is why you should play like Jackal Hops or I guess Armageddon or whatever those red cards are that blow up everything. Hope when I'm done, I'll be streaming Final Fantasy 14 too, and I'll see if I get the same issue. Am I covering up the chat? I don't want to cover up the chat. Let's cover the top. Dang, where else can I put myself? How about right here? Let's put myself right here. Alright, what's going on? Well, let's get it on. Alright, what's next? What you got? Actually, what does Heliod do? Doesn't he create creatures or something? Another creature gets a lifelink, and whenever he gains, you get a +1/+1. Okay, gotcha. So that means he could just sit there and pump himself up all day. Him and Alora, we work pretty well together. And then whenever you activate him, he can just come out swinging with like a 20/20 with lifelink. Oh, another target creature. Oh, never mind. Gotcha. Okay. What is this? Diamond Valley. This would be a good card. So this would be neat with something like Omnath, because then I can just sacrifice the 5/5, gain 5 life, and deal 3 damage to somebody. But I can only do it once a turn. Versus I know there are some other cards like is it power something? It's you sacrifice creature, and I think you draw cards equal to its toughness, like for the greater good or something. Alright, let's see. I can still wipe the board, because I'll deal at least 13 damage to everything. He won't be able to cast his commander again for at least 2 turns. If I do that, I'll have how much left over? So let's chain reaction. Let's not worry about anything else just yet. Let's just chain reaction. Oh, I should have... Yeah, I should have swung first. Whoops. And then I can exile him to get chain reaction back. What's he gonna do? Counter? Oh, okay. I was like, what's he gonna do? He got nothing on me. You don't know me. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. Oh, I think he just wants to tap down so that he can put everything on yield. Look at that. Now I've got the most amount of time. You're darn right I'm getting chain reaction back. And I'm going to exile him for it. And I'm going to put down another forest. Grab myself to pull the false god. Those who bring nothing to the temple take nothing away. Well, those who bring something to the temple take nothing away anyway. Alright, what's going on? Whose turn is it? Like, I don't really plan on attacking anyone with this. Well, I guess no matter what, I should attack somebody. He's got 2 cards in hand. Oh, that's rough. That's actually kind of rough. That slows down my game a bit. Let's think. I could Zendikar Resurgent next turn. Sakura Tribe Elder, which will let me draw a card. Actually, that might be a good way to get some draw in the other deck. Gosh, that's another good idea. To have Zendikar. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I need to get rid of something for Zendikar Resurgent. I like Collective Voyage because sometimes people actually... No, not Collective Voyage. That's not what I like. Attempt of Discovery is what I like. Attempt. Oh, I didn't even put that in there. Collective Voyage. Oh, man. Actually, Collective Voyage can be fun. But if you're the only one dumping mana into it, then it just doesn't do anything. I'm going to keep it just because it seems like fun. Whose turn is it? Is it still my turn? No. The option is really to get rid of something else. Okay, do any of these require it to come into play tapped? This one you have to pay mana, right? No, actually it just deals damage to you. Okay. I'm cool with that. I do have a lot of other creatures that are going to come in. 3 mana. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of him so I can grab... trying to remember from memory. Verdance, Valakut, crap. Zendikar. Grab it. Wait, did I not remove that one card? Or did I put 2 cards in? I think I also put Sylvan Library in. That card still makes me uncomfortable because I just don't think I'm ever going to get what I think I'm going to get out of him. But he does tap for 1 mana. And there's no limit. Versus this guy where he taps for 1 mana and there's a limit. But he has haste too, so I could cast something else immediately. How often that's going to happen, who knows, but... And there's also a Zusa. Yeah, I think 34 is already enough. So can I get rid of 2 cards in here? Three mana for 1 card. What's the difference in these two? This only lets you get a... No. This card's just way better. In terms of what I need. If 7 or more cards, you get up to 3. Then put them all into the battlefield tapped. Going back to this one. But he comes out with haste. But how often is that actually going to help me? He comes into play with haste. This is nice because basically for 6 mana, or just for 3 mana if he gets cascaded into, I can just immediately get 2 lands and trigger all those landfall effects. Alright, is there anything here that are just awful? Honestly, this one is, but I'm trying to hold off on pulling out too much of this stuff. That one's kind of iffy. I feel like I should remove anything that says it can only be cast on creature spells. Alright, I'm back to normal. I'm back to 99. Oh, we got all the creatures back. Holy crap. Alright. Well, I do technically have another chain reaction that I could use. He doesn't have enough creatures for me to use it, though. Okay, so I have... so hard to move around in boxer shorts. Or basketball shorts, whatever they're called. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That leaves 5 mana left over. So let's try that. Five, 6. For Zendikar Resurgent. Now I have 10 mana left over. Oh, I could play him. Green. But that's my last green if I do that. So I can't play Soccer Tribal. Oh, no, because I still have that. Okay, so green, red, red, blue. Okay. Play it. Okay, there we go. I get to draw a card. Dun, dun. Okay, I drew a land. Very nice. Why am I being texted right now? Let's see. Alright, so then I can play Forest. Get the trigger. But everything comes into play tapped. So now I have access to 5 mana. So I can only play this. Just any day. Alright, draw a card. Should have held up 1 green. 1 green. Should have just held it up. Okay, so now I can get, let's see, blue mana. And 1 more 5/5. He should be able to swing at me and just kill me this turn if he wanted to. Alright, and all done. All done. Pass back to you. Yo, I'm a Cutie Pie has been playing, like, Persona 5 Royal for, like, ever since it came out. I need to really pick this game up and play it. Bonafide, Monafide. Oh my god. Alright, close that out. Put in your hand, then shuffle your library. So now you're just gonna like bog down the game. I mean, the Locust God can't really go off because of Blind Obedience. This guy's gonna be able to swing at whoever he wants next turn. I don't think he can outright kill me. 24, 30, 33. Oh, he can get close. And he still has an equip he can use. Yep, he can kill me next turn if he wants to. But then he does lose his creature. And I'm not a threat this turn to him. And if he holds up zombies, I'm not going to be a threat next turn either. So there's no real reason for him to come after me. Unless he just wanted to get me out. Oh, thank goodness. Except that's one less person for him to come after. What he... No, he doesn't really have an opportunity. I was going to say he could attack me and then sacrifice this, but I'm pretty sure this would disappear before he got a chance to sacrifice it. Alright, what we got? Oh, man. Come on, team, what we got? He's got Cabal Coffers. He's got 8 cards in hand. He has all the mana in the world. Cabal Coffers and Urborg. Question is, what's he gonna do? Yup. But if he attacks me, I'm out of the game. Which means he loses Ulvenwald Hydra. Lose Hydra. That doesn't matter, it's too late. But that is the perfect amount of damage, I'm out. He said, whatever. That should put me at 0 life. Who's texting me? Or not texting me, calling me. Get out of here with your weird numbers. Looks like I'm streaming every day this week. Oh, there's one less. Good game-o. Like I'm streaming all week. Alright, so I think that's quite enough of that. Looks like I'm switching over to Final Fantasy now. Later. Have a good day.